Tiara was a beautiful and a kind-hearted lady, but her life was full of hardships and cruelty. After her mother passed away, her father remarried, and Tiara's stepmother, Madame Oge, was a cruel and greedy woman. She forced Tiara to sleep with different men in exchange for money, treating her more like a servant than a daughter. Tiara hated this life but felt trapped, unable to escape her stepmother's clutches as she is being forced out on the streets at night to sleep with different men in exchange for money. Every night was a nightmare and she longed for a way out. One night while on the road as usual, Tiara met a rich businessman named Dada. Dada was known for his wealth and his habit of sleeping with many women. He couldn't go a night without bringing home with him one or two ladies to sleep with. Despite his reputation, he was captivated by Tiara's beauty and grace. Dada approached Tiara and offered her money to spend the night with him. Tiara, seeing no other choice, agreed reluctantly. However, unlike the other men, Dada was very gentle and kind. All through the night they spent together, Tiara was so uncomfortable. Dada noticed this, but being who he is, he still had his way with her. Few minutes later, both of them slept off. Very early the next morning, Tiara left before Dada woke up, and Dada finally woke up to an empty space where she had laid, and he wondered why she had to leave so early. As days turned into weeks, Dada found himself thinking more and more about Tiara. He realized that she was different from all the other women he had been with. There was something about her he couldn't resist. He went back to the same spot he met her previously. There she was. He took her with him once again, but this time he couldn't bring himself to sleep with her. Rather, they talked for hours, and Dada learned about Tiara's difficult life. Because of her stepmother Oge, he felt a deep sense of pity and admiration for her strength and resilience. He began to visit her regularly, not just for her company, but to talk and share stories. Tiara too started to feel something she had never felt before. In Dada, she saw a glimmer of hope and kindness. One evening, Dada decided to confront Madame Oge, Tiara's stepmother. He offered her a large sum of money to leave Tiara alone and allow her to live with him. The greedy stepmother, seeing a way to profit, agreed without hesitation. Tiara, although initially scared of the change, felt a sense of relief wash over her. Living with Dada was a new experience for Tiara. He treated her with respect and kindness, something she had never known before. They spent time together, laughed, and slowly love blossomed between them. As Tiara settled into her new life with Dada, she couldn't help but feel a mixture of happiness and uncertainty. She was grateful for the kindness and love Dada showed her, but the scars of her past were not easily forgotten. Dada, on his part, wanted to help Tiara heal. He encouraged her to pursue her interests and find joy in simple things. Tiara began to learn new skills, such as fashion designing, which brought her peace and a sense of accomplishment. Dada also introduced her to his friends and business associates who welcomed her warmly. However, not everyone was pleased with their relationship. Some of Dada's old acquaintances who enjoyed his former lifestyle, tried to lure him back to his old ways. They invited him to parties and gatherings where temptations was everywhere. Dada struggled to resist, knowing that falling back into his old habits would hurt Tiara. One evening, Dada was invited to a lavish party hosted by one of his influential business partners. Tiara, sensing his hesitation, encouraged him to go but to remember his promise to her. Dada attended the party, but the allure of his past life was strong as the night wore on. He found himself surrounded by beautiful women and flowing drinks. Meanwhile, Tiara waited anxiously at home. She trusted Dada, but the fear of losing him to his old ways was so strong at her. She decided to take a bold step. Dressing up elegantly, she went to the party herself. When she arrived, she saw Dada in the midst of temptation, looking conflicted. Tiara approached him with grace and confidence. Seeing her, Dada felt a surge of love and determination. He realized that no amount of fleeting pleasure could compare to the genuine happiness he felt with Tiara. He took her hand and left the party, leaving behind the whispers and stares of the guests. Back home, Dada apologized to Tiara for putting her through such worry. He vowed to stay away from anything that could jeopardize their relationship. Tiara, touched by his sincerity, forgave him. They realized that their love would require continuous effort and understanding. In the days that followed, Dada made significant changes in his life. He distanced himself from negative influences and focused more on his business and charitable activities. He and Tiara started a foundation to help young women who were in situations similar to Tiara's past. This gave Tiara a sense of purpose and helped her heal further. Their love grew deeper as they worked together for a cause that was close to their hearts. They faced many challenges, but each obstacle only made their bond stronger. Tiara's past no longer defined her. Instead, it became a testament to her strength and resilience. As Tiara and Dada's foundation grew, they became well known in the community for their efforts to help vulnerable young women. Their work not only provided shelter and education, but also counseling and support to help these women rebuild their lives. Tiara, in particular, became a symbol of hope and strength, inspiring many with her story of overcoming adversity. One day, while Tiara was at the foundation, a young girl named Amina arrived seeking help. Amina's story was heartbreakingly similar to Tiara's own past. Her mother had passed away, and her stepmother forced her into a life of exploitation. Tiara felt a deep connection with Amina and took her under her wing. Tiara and Dada worked closely with Amina, providing her with the support she needed to heal and thrive. Amina's presence in their life reminded them of the importance of their mission and strengthened their resolve to continue their work. Meanwhile, Dada's business was flourishing. His newfound dedication and ethical approach earned him respect in the business community. He often collaborated with other philanthropists, and his company began sponsoring various social programs. However, success brought new challenges. Some of Dada's former acquaintances, now envious of his success and the positive change in his life, began to spread rumors and create obstacles for him. They tried to tarnish his reputation, hoping to drive a wedge between him and Tiara. One evening, while attending a charitable event, Tiara overheard a conversation between two of Dada's former friends. They were plotting to sabotage one of his major business deals. Tiara, concerned, immediately informed Dada. Instead of reacting with anger, Dada decided to confront the situation with integrity. He arranged a meeting with the involved parties and addressed the rumors head on. Dada's honesty and transparency impressed his business partners, and the deal went through successfully. This incident only solidified his standing in the community and proved to Tiara that he was truly committed to their shared values. Despite their growing responsibility, Tiara and Dada made sure to spend quality time together. They often took long walks, traveled, and shared their dreams for the future. Their love deepened with each passing day, and they found solace and strength in each other. One afternoon, as they were discussing their plans for the foundation, Tiara received a letter. It was from her father, whom she hadn't seen since she left her stepmother's house. The letter was filled with regret and sorrow. Her father apologized for not protecting her and expressed his desire to make amends. Tiara was torn. The wounds of the past were still fresh, but she also felt a glimmer of hope for reconciliation. Dada encouraged her to meet with her father, believing that it might bring her the closure she needed. With Dada by her side, Tiara agreed to meet her father. The reunion was emotional. Her father, now frail and remorseful, explained how he had been manipulated by her stepmother and how much he regretted his actions. Tiara listened, and though it was painful, she found it in her heart to forgive him. This act of forgiveness brought a new sense of peace to Tiara. She realized that by letting go of the past, she could fully embrace the present and the future with Dada. Their bond, already strong, became unbreakable. Tiara's reunion with her father marked a turning point in her life. Forgiving him allowed her to truly move forward, and she felt a weight lift from her shoulders. With a renewed sense of purpose, she poured even more of her heart into the foundation. Tiara's reunion with her father marked a turning point in her life. Forgiving him allowed her to truly move forward, and she felt a weight lift from her shoulders. With a renewed sense of purpose, she poured even more of her heart into the foundation. Dada, proud of her strength and compassion, supported her every step of the way. The foundation continued to grow, helping more and more young women escape difficult circumstances and find new paths. Tiara became a mentor to many, sharing her story and offering guidance. She and Dada also started educational programs and vocational training to empower these women to become self-sufficient. One day, a renowned journalist visited the foundation to write a feature story about their work. Tiara and Dada shared their journey, emphasizing the importance of empathy and second chances. The article gained widespread attention and donations poured in, allowing the foundation to expand its reach even further. As their work flourished, and Dada's personal life also took an exciting turn. They decided to get married. planning a simple but meaningful ceremony surrounded by friends, family, and the women they had helped. The wedding was a beautiful celebration of love, resilience, and hope. Their marriage brought them their marriage brought them even closer, and they began to dream of starting a family. Tiara and Dada were overjoyed when Tiara discovered she was pregnant. The news brought a new level of happiness to their lives, and they eagerly prepared for the arrival of their child. Amidst the joy, there were still challenges. Tiara's stepmother, hearing about their success, tried to re-enter her life, seeking financial gain. Tiara, now stronger and more confident, refused to be manipulated. She confronted her stepmother, making it clear that she would not allow anyone to disrupt her newfound happiness. Dada too faced pressure from his business rivals who envied his success. They attempted to undermine his project and spread false rumors. However, Dada's integrity and the trust he built with his partners helped him weather these storms. He focused on his work and continued to support Tiara and the foundation. As the months passed, Tiara and Dada welcomed a beautiful baby girl into the world. They named her Zurai, meaning beautiful in Swahili, reflecting the joy and beauty she brought into their lives. Zurai's arrival filled their home with even more love and happiness. Balancing their roles as parents and leaders of the foundation was challenging, but Tiara and Dada managed it with grace. They took turns caring for Zurai and continued their work with same passion and dedication. As the years passed, Tiara and Dada's foundation flourished, touching countless lives and becoming a beacon of hope for many. Their dedication and hard work were evident in the transformed lives of the women they helped, many of whom went on to lead successful and fulfilling lives. Meanwhile, Tiara's stepmother, embittered by her failed attempts to re-enter Tiara's life, continued her malicious ways. Her greed and deceit eventually caught up with her. Without Tiara's to exploit, she turned to other unscrupulous activities, which ultimately led to her downfall. She was arrested and charged with numerous crimes, including fraud and exploitation. In court, the truth about her mistreatment of Tiara and others came to light. Witnesses, including some of the men she had manipulated and other young women she had tried to exploit, testified against her. The evidence was overwhelming and she was sentenced to a lengthy prison term. Her fall from grace was a stark reminder of the consequences of living a life fueled by greed and malice. Tiara, upon hearing the news, felt a mix of emotions. While she had moved on from her painful past, knowing her stepmother faced justice brought a sense of closure. She realized that while forgiveness was crucial for her own peace, accountability was equally important. Back home, Tiara and Dada continued to build a life filled with love and joy. Their daughter Zurai grew up in an environment of kindness and compassion. She often accompanied her parents to the foundation, learning the values of empathy and service from a young age. Tiara and Dada instilled in her the importance of helping others and standing up for what is right. As Zurai grew older, she took an active role in the foundation, bringing fresh ideas and perspectives. The foundation expanded even further, introducing new programs and initiatives to address the evolving needs of their community. Zurai's involvement ensured that Tiara and Dada's legacy of kindness and support would continue for generations. One sunny afternoon, as the family gathered to celebrate the anniversary of the foundation, Tiara and Dada reflected on their journey, surrounded by friends, family, and the many women they had helped. They felt an overwhelming sense of fulfillment. Their love and commitment had not only transformed their own lives, but had also created a ripple effect of positive change. The story of Tiara and Dada became an inspiration to many. Tiara and Dada felt so fulfilled and they lived happily ever after. Please drop in the comment section your thoughts about this story, what you have learned. Okay, thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Okay, like and share to your friends, turn up your notification button so that you'll be the first to get notified when we upload another beautiful story like this one. Thank you. Bye.